Nobody likes being sick, and especially nobody likes being sick when they're traveling. Imagine you fill up your whole day from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep with activities, restaurants, food, sightseeing, and all of it. And then you come down with an illness, ruining all that effort, ruining all the time, your plans, and just the overall vibes of the trip. Well, I know exactly how that feels like because that just happened to me. I was in the Cotopaxi National Park in Ecuador, having the absolute time of my life.
We're fucking higher in Ecuador, baby! Oh, that's good, Mark.
When all of a sudden, on a hike, I had a piece of dirt fly in my eye, and I was like, ooh, that hurts. You know, get it out real quick. Something's in my eye right now, so I really can't see out my right eye. It may or may not be another eye infection, guys. That would be a very bad time for me. And it wasn't just like this is nothing, keep it pushing, wash it out with some water, you're good to go. This was full on like me screaming because my eye was in pain. My whole right side of my face was swollen. My eye was swollen up like a balloon as well, that I couldn't even open my eye anymore. It was just so full. And on top of that, it made my head hurt. And so my eyes hurt and my head's hurt, and I just didn't want to do anything.
Doing absolutely nothing.
Imagine being in the most picture perfect place in Ecuador and you don't even want to see it. You can't see it even if you wanted to. And that really was a pure damper on my plan when I was in Cotopaxi. There was amazing sunsets, there was llamas, there were other great hikes to go on.
I'm very glad I'm a changed man, because normally I would never do this, never in my life. But being in the water at waterfalls is great fun. You hear me sniffling? But it's cold out here right now.
And I couldn't do or see any of it. The stargazing there in Cotopaxi rivals even some of the best places. And I was in bed at night with my eyes closed. Now, this isn't my first time on this trip that my eye got infected. The very first time was in the first 30 days of my trip when I was in San Cristobal de las Casas, Mexico. And that was a cakewalk to this. My eye swelled up just a little bit, and I was like, I need to get this taken care of right away. So I went to the doctors, and guess what? The doctor offices were closed. I mean, all of them. So in Mexico, there's like streets of certain businesses. There's streets of doctors, streets of dentists, and all that stuff. I went to the doctor street. Every single doctor was closed. But that's okay, because I went to the pharmacy, got some cream in my eye, cleared up in a couple days. We're all good. Now, the second time that my eye got infected was in Panama. I don't know what happened. It just got infected. Still a cakewalk to this time.
Last time it was red like this, I was thinking of going home because I was like, I gotta go back to an eye doctor. But look at this, guys. Look at the difference. I'm a goner.
But I still had that cream that I had from Mexico. And so I used that puppy up all much. And once again, cleared up in a couple days. But this time in Ecuador was the absolute worst time of my life. Like to the point to where I couldn't even move. Now, I don't know if you know this, but every time you move, your eyes move too. And every speck of photon just that even grazed through my vision caused me searing pain to the point to where I was walking around like this, not even trying to see anything, which led me blind.
Be careful,
What? The reason why I say the other two times were a cakewalk was because I got to stay at that same hostel, that same city, that same place while I was going through my eye issues. But this time I was in a national park. I was in Cotopaxi and my reservation to be there was up. So I had to leave. But the thing is, I just said I was blind, guys. I was blind out my mind. And so I had to get up and leave. So imagine me blind going on this bus. But luckily, and I'm so lucky that the group of travelers that I have been with for the past 14 days in Ecuador, they took care of me like everything. Like I was able to hold their hand. We're walking through. They booked all of my hotels, my hostels, my beds for the rest couple of nights past that for me. They cooked for me. They made sure that I was A-okay. And for that, I'm always grateful to them.
Hi guys! What's up?
Dawn is blind right now, so she's really sad that, that she's not able to record everything.
So we're gonna do it for him.
So now we're having problems with the buses.
Yeah,
We took the first one, it stops. We took another one, it stopped. It stops because it starts smoking.
That's it, guys. That was me traveling sick for a whole week. It was not a fun time, but we're better now. It's still a little bit red, if you can see, but that ain't gonna stop nothing, you know? I'm still gonna go out, I'm gonna explore. I'm very happy and excited that I can now see again, so we're gonna have a great time. My plan in Ecuador was to record and edit something every single day and post it, but my body didn't want to, I guess. But it'd be like that sometimes. I took the resting as well. I was brainstorming a lot of things. I'm figuring out my next plans and the next countries that I want to do and how I want to do them and blah, 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 blah. But I can't wait to see you in the next one. I'm all healed up. I'm ready to go. So happy travels.